People ask me a lot about how do you prevent a drain from blocking up. Well, depending on the scenario, there's a few ways. Firstly, don't put foreign objects down the drain, like baby wipes or the new wipes that they release as toilet friendly. They just aren't. Secondly, you can use chemical treatment to alleviate the root growth. So the chemical treatment will act as a herbicide and kill off the tree roots that are in your drain. They won't stop them, but they will prevent it. And the third way is to get your drains cleaned regularly so that you don't get a blockage. It's pretty easy for us to determine the severity of a blockage through the use of the drain cameras. Okay, this is our CCTV drain inspection unit. Each one of our showroom trucks carries one of these, so when we're on site and anyone has issues with their drains, we'll often stick these down and determine exactly what the problem is. How these work is, we have a reel and a camera head. We feed this camera head down a drain. These units will do up to 30 metres, which is more often than not enough distance for us to determine the blockage. We do have cameras that'll do up to 60 metres, but these little compact ones are what we use for your domestic household. This little LCD monitor shows us exactly what was going on in the pipework. This can then be emailed to our customer with photos, stills or a video. More often than not, we'd like to show the customer live exactly what's going on. It really solidifies what we already know, but proves it to each one of our customers on how severe the blockage is. If the blockage isn't severe, then we'll give them a solution, which may be just annual cleaning or twice a year cleaning, or maybe no cleaning at all. Maybe it was a foreign object. The main causes of the obstructions in a drain or the blockage are tree roots, very, very common. So they get into the old earthenware pipes and block them up. They can also get into the PVC pipes. It's amazing to see what they can actually do. Another blockage is broken pipes. So if we've got a displaced or collapsed pipe. And the third one is foreign objects like kids' toys or fat build-up or wipes. They all contribute to blocked drains. There's two types of drain cleaning equipment that we use. There's the electric eel, which is a mechanical type of machine. The second one we use is a water jetter, which uses high pressure water to cut out any obstructions. This piece of equipment here is called an electric eel. It's the mechanical device that we use to clear the drains. It's the hardest working piece of equipment in the plumber's truck or the plumber's kit. What happens is this spins, and you can see the jaws here. These jaws go up the pipe and they cut in a circular motion whatever's inside the pipe. All right, the second bit of equipment I'm going to show you that we use for clearing drains is one of our older machines. It's called a water jet. So this pump here pressurises the water, goes through what is called a turbo cutter, this one here in particular. And this turbo cutter uses high pressure water to cut the water out, similar to what we're using with the electric eel. So this is one of our older machines. So this is the root ranger. We're going to put it through the drain. It'll cut out many of the larger root obstructions. Relatively simple. You can see the water coming out of that now. Once it's pumped up to pressure, the water will spin and cut out the obstruction. We'll just feed it in. The permanent solutions to fixing a blocked drain, which is the ultimate scenario as far as I'm concerned, there's no point putting up with a blocked drain, you might as well stop it permanently. Pipe replacement, which is where we dig up either a section of pipe or your complete pipe, depending on the severity of the blockages, and replace it with new PVC piping. The more preferred or the more modern way of doing it these days is what we call patching or relining, which is where we put in, for want of a better description, we sleeve the existing pipe with another section of soft pipe. That soft pipe is covered with resin. That resin is then inflated within the pipe until it sets hard, and it's just like putting another pipe within a pipe. That is the more modern way of doing it, really super effective, and it stops us from having to dig up sections of your yard. Many people spend a lot of time establishing their gardens or their grass, and the last thing they want is for us plumbers to come through and dig all that up. So what we do is we'll can often do it without digging at all, and we feed this mechanism through the drains and repair that section with a new section. If you ever need any of our services, don't hesitate to give me a call, 13 10 91. If you don't get hold of me, you'll get hold of one of my friendly staff.
Call 13 10 91.
You know the doctor gets it done.